the early months of the season, the Boston Bruins established themselves as a team to be reckoned with. But after an impressive win over the New York Islanders to start the month of December, the Bees were whipped by Montreal at home, then knocked off by Buffalo on the road. It's been 4 days since those back-to-back losses, time Brian Sutter has spent trying to rediscover the Bees' scoring touch. He's one of hockey's fastest rising stars. Vancouver's Pavel Bure has become the latest import to cash in his talent in the NHL. Just 22 years old, the Russian Rocket has captured the hearts of Vancouver, the attention of fans, and the respect of opposing goaltenders. Tonight, the Boston Bruins face a big test as Pavel Bure leads his Vancouver Canucks into the Boston Garden. And it's coming up next, live on NESN. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Boston Garden as the Bruins kick off a 3-game homestand, 3 games in 4 days. I'm Dave Shea. We're happy to have you on board NESN tonight. You know, a lot of teams that the Bruins have played this season have adopted a defensive philosophy where they pretty much abandon forechecking and just clog up the neutral zone, line up on their blue line, and really try to keep the Bruins from getting in deep with the puck. Not Vancouver. The Canucks, who also pride themselves on defense, pride themselves on getting in deep on the Bruin defense, playing very aggressively, trying to create turnovers, and they do have the bodies that can convert scoring opportunities. So the Bruins are going to have to be very careful with the puck in their own end and also do a pretty good job at the other end against Kirk McLean. For a closer look at this one, let's go upstairs right now with Fred and Derek.
Thank you, Dave. I detect a lot of panic buttons around the place here. The Bruins lost 2, but they're right behind Pittsburgh. If they win tonight, they're back in first place in their division. And given the parity, I don't see what's wrong with that.
No, I agree with you somewhat, Freddie, but you have to look at what went on. In the pregame show, they discussed the Bruins haven't beat anybody over 500, really, with any regularity, and they haven't really established themselves in their own building. And tonight's a good place to start. Boston has struggled a little bit lately, certainly in the goal-scoring department. They left their goaltenders unprotected. The goaltenders have had to take chances and gambles. And the goaltending has been fine. That isn't the problem. It's the goal-scoring on the other end of the building that still haunts the Bruins.
Well, I think that'd be great concern until you look at all the rest of the league, and nothing is predictable. Last night, Florida walked in and beat L.A. 6-5. Florida's been a surprise. Parity has arrived.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, at any given night. So there's no reason why a team should not be prepared. But still, players are looking at other teams and saying, well, we're better than they are. You sit in the dressing room and say that to each other, that we're better than the team we're playing tonight, so we don't have to play as hard or as physical or skate as fast or drive to the net. You're not going to get away with it. You're going to get beat. And tonight, Vancouver's a big, strong, tough team that has played like that on occasion. They've never given it an effort some nights. Other nights go out and play tremendous hockey. The Bruins cannot let Vancouver get started. They are not a team that you can go out and hit. If you try to hit Vancouver, they're going to hit you right back.
And we'll have the opening face-off in just a moment.
Bruins 3 games in 4 nights. Then again, Vancouver is playing its 3rd game in 4 nights. Of course, the Bruins have all 3 of theirs at home. The Canucks are right smack dab in the middle of a 6-game road trip. Well, the teams have taken their places along the blue lines. The officials are at center ice, and out on the red carpet, Rene Rancourt with the national anthems.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons' command. With glowing heart we see thee rise, the true north strong and free, from afar and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets did glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
All right, let's play hockey. Here's your referee for the night, Denny Morrell, with Jean Morin and Brian Murphy handling the lines tonight. Kirk McLean in goal for the Vancouver Canucks. He is carrying the bulk of the load through 28 games, making his 20th appearance. Ronning will center Courtnall and Linden, with Diddick and Babbage in defense for the Canucks. At the Boston end of the ice, John Casey in goal. John with some very impressive numbers, his 22nd appearance of the year. Oates will center Junot, and Cam Neely back on the lineup tonight. Don Sweeney, our first intermission guest, paired at defense with Raymond Borg to start tonight's game. We're set to go with the call. Here's Fred.
And it is Adam Oates against Cliff Ronning. And it is Ronning. Just 5'8", 170 pounds. He rolls it in. Don Sweeney there with it. Linden out in front, ready to forecheck. He's forced to make a long clear, touched onside, and Junot has it. Junot on Diddick. Stops, cuts, and can't get control as he fell down. And away comes Ronning again. Ronning now drives it in wide, bounces back in front. A shot by Linden was blocked, kept in by Diddick. A shot saved. Loose puck picked up by Junot. Junot off for Oates. Oates pokes it in the zone, but back for it is the veteran Dave Babbage. Broken up by Oates for Junot, and the puck knocked out of the zone by Courtnall. Flipped on a backhander by Bork into the stands, and a faceoff.
Well, let's take a look at who is not dressing tonight, beginning with the Vancouver Canucks. Plavsic, McIntyre, Charbonneau, Momesso, Adams, all out of the lineup tonight. Greg Adams, the only scratch. And for the Bruins, Daniel Marois, still out with the shoulder. Gabar-Tolnoff and Roberts are the scratches. Dimitri will remain with the club at least for a couple more days. Pat Quinn not behind the Vancouver bench. There's Rick Lee in his third season as an assistant as the acting head coach tonight.
Pat Quinn may want to take a peek from upstairs. Get another look perspective of his hockey club.
Bruins break it up. Donato steals inside, moving near the net, behind the net, puts it in front, and batted away by Merzen. Not out of the zone. Kept in now by Stanton. Stanton drives it in wide, and Lumi takes over. He's on defense with Merzen for Vancouver. Zoltok for checking, but they break it out to center ice for Craven. Craven over the line for Kisa, and that one is offside.
One thing Brian Sutter stressed with his hockey club all week long: go to the net. He says, you know, we've been doing a decent job, Derek, going to the net. What we're not doing a decent job of and have to do better is getting the puck to the net as well. So when you have that traffic out there, you can do something with it.
This is very true. I've always been an advocate of throw the puck to the net. When you have nothing down low and you have nothing at the points, throw it across the front of the crease. Let your guys see it. And a lot of times you gotta do it blindly. And then you got a player who's off the play, says, well, I know he's going to do that. You can't do anything else with it. You'll throw it to the front of the net. That's when you get to get your players going there when the puck's there at the same time.
Here is Reed at center on this line with Hughes and Murray on the wings. It's dropped in by Merzen, and back for it Shaw. Murray, Craven out in front for checking. Shaw, long one. Goes all the way down, maybe icing, but a race. Murray going for it. He's there ahead of Merzen. Nice play by Murray in the corner, scrapping for it. The puck is taken by Antosky for Merzen, who fell down. He's broken up by Hughes, and it's right back in the zone. Very good goaltender here for Vancouver, Kirk McLean. One of the better ones in the league. A hit by Murray on the boards, but it is called for an offside delay.
Kirk McLean, stand-up goaltender, great angle goaltender, and he also is good with the reflexes, so he's got it all going for himself. We don't get to see Kirk McLean much. 91-92, best goaltender in the league, Vezina Trophy.
Well, that line going off for Boston had Dave Reed at center. And now a changeup. Smolinski with Stewart and Hines back to Bork. Bork a shot blocked. Smolinski can't get a handle to it. Bork able to move it up, knocked away. Bork again, center ice, drives it in. Stewart hustles in. And back for it, Robert Dirk on defense, stopped by Hines. Forechecking by Boston, but it's out to Odjick. Odjick at left wing, clearing in the Boston zone. No score, opening minutes. John Sweeney chased around, gets it to Hines. Hines coming up the right side, drives it to the corner. And the puck is cleared away by Slager. Not out. Now Slager firing. This could be icing. Waved off. Neely there for Bork. Bork hit by Odjick. And around the boards, it is Stewart trying to come out. Lines changing on the fly here for Boston. That was kept in the zone by Vancouver. They drop it back to the point. A quick shot and a score on the right side. That's a tally by number 23, Eisenhut.
Eisenhut's going to get the goal. Gino Odjick did all the work. Gino Odjick knocked a couple of Bruins down first. He jumped on the pass from Neely to Bork. And he saw that pass come around back of the net. He made his first hit. And he makes another hit. And then out of the corner, the Canucks come with a puck 3-on-1 down low on Ray Bork. Nothing he can do about it. Just squirts through the legs of Casey.
That's the first NHL goal in the young career of Neil Eisenhut in his 12th NHL game.
And it is 1-0. Eisenhut with the score. Just came out on the ice first shift. And high stick here called against Oates. It is 1-0 Vancouver, first period on Nesson.
Eisenhut, first goal of the National Hockey League. He's got to be thrilled.
He was a 12th round draft pick.
Well, saying something here. He's looking for the shot there. He turned. And there's the key. He faced the man with the puck. And a stick on the ice just redirects it home. Thank you.
Well, it's only the second shot for Vancouver. The Bruins don't have any. 16:53 left in the first period. And in the game in Buffalo the other night, Himmler scored on the first shot of the game. And Vancouver will play it close to the vest. They're missing Adams. And they played a very disciplined game last night, beating Hartford 4-1. Diddick slams it out of the zone all the way down to Casey. Casey trying to clear it up the boards. Ward checking the play for Vancouver. And now a breakout by Leach. 3 men back, Vancouver. Boy, we're seeing that all around the league. And the Bruins trying to keep it in, get a shot, can't do it. Goes to center ice, knocked away by Shaw. Loose puck is picked up by Tim Hunter. Hunter hit, the puck goes in. Zoltok with it. Zoltok starting out. 1-0 Vancouver. Eisenhut the score. Now it's in the Vancouver zone. Winding up is Dixon Ward. Fires it right out to Linden. To Loomy. To Ronning. And a pass intercepted by Neely. Neely snapping it in the zone. Wide. McLean plays it off the corner. Intercepted by Juneau. Oates with it. Back in front. It goes to Linden. Out to Courtnall. Courtnall hit. Juneau able to pick up the loose puck. But there'll be some checking here by Vancouver. It's a pattern in the league by everybody. Here comes a break for Neely over the line. Neely, the shot deflected by Merzen into the stands.
That was about 6 rows from the back of the balcony.
Not as high as you can get it.
Bump your head jumping for that one.
It's not Kenny Hodge put one up there one time. That wasn't deflected.
Former Hartford Whaler head coach Rick Lee, acting head coach tonight.
Was the coach of the Hartford Whalers. Now look at 92-93, 17-9-2. That's 128 goals. 93 now. It's 91. Why does that happen? Well, last year Bure had 25. He's injured most of the time this year. Only has 10. Nedved doesn't have any. He's holding out.
Shaw, a shot, a save by McLean on the 60-footer. In deep, Smolinski trying to make the play in front. Checked now by Craven into the corner. Craven able to slap it up the boards, but not out. Now it's a breakout. Craven going. Possible 2-on-1. Craven goes for the shot. Hit the crossbar, and a break for Boston there on the wrister by Craven. Smolinski drives it in the Vancouver end. That was a 2-on-1 break with Antosky, but Craven just went for the deal himself. Back comes Stewart to fire it in the Vancouver end. The shots are even 2 apiece. Long pass stopped by Bork, center ice, off from Murray. Murray ruled offside and hit, knocked down from behind by Odja. It is Vancouver 1, Boston nothing. First period on NESN.
Well, this is the way people know Gino Odjick plays. He's a physical guy, averaging over 350 minutes in penalties a season, but averaging only 4 goals a season in his career. All of a sudden, he's got 8 now in 26 games playing with Bure.
He's working hard. His job is to protect Bure, but he's also working very hard.
Bork keeps it in against Odjick, gets it to Oates. Oates trying to make the play. Bork slams it into the corner. Back for it is Babbage. Babbage cuts in front of the net, broken up by Neely. Neely, a hooking call against Vancouver. Neely went down on a power play for Boston.
Boy, Dave Babbage. I thought Babbage made a heck of a play on Neely to tie him up and keep him from getting the puck.
So did Babbage. What it is Cam Neely couldn't get his stick loose. Wasn't hooking or tripping. Cam made a great move just to get and check Babbage right here. Now watch, Babbage gets it. Stick is behind the blade right there. Cam Neely just falls down because his balance is gone. He's leaning over the toes of his skates because Babbage still has his stick tucked between his knees. So Cam just lost his balance. Bruins get a break. See if they can do something with it.
The goal was Eisenhut from Bure and Slager. Shots are even 2 apiece. 14-16 left here in the first period. Oates out there, as you know, and Neely on the power play. Kept in by Bork at the right point. Bork, screen shot, save, rebound, and it's Neely scoring! Cam Neely on the rebound of the Ray Bork shot, and the game is tied at 1.
Well, this is what Brian Sutter's saying. You go to the net and get the puck on net, and things happen. Cam Neely knows how to go to the net. Ray Bork knows how to get it on net. 1-1.
Hey, what, Neely, a very cool customer. He's going to get this loose puck, and I think he thinks about one thing. There's a great play from Bork. Now watch when Neely gets it. He thinks there, and he upstairs. Thank you. On a Mobile 1 instant replay, we get another look at it. Ray Bork. There's the tip by Oates. Neely, there's McLean down. Didn't respond to that loose puck at all.
And the game is tied at 1 on a power play by the Bruins. Cam Neely from Bork and Oates.
I think Juneau might slip in there with an assist. He nudged it over to Neely.
And the breakout now by Ronning. Ronning trying to go with Portnall. Drives it in. Blocked by Ray Bork. Bork out for Neely. Neely can't clear it. Lendon picked it up and hit by Sweeney. A lead now for Oates onside with Juneau. Tripped in the corner by Merzen. And the play broken up. In the center ice, Don Sweeney knocks it away for Juneau. Juneau for Oates over the line with Neely. Off for Neely, trying to go in. Can't handle it on the backhand. Would have broken in alone on that one. And puck into the stands on a face-off call. Neely from Bork and Oates at 5:52.
That's 700 career points. Now watch.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
thought you were going to say something.
Well, I was, but I didn't see how the puck got back to Neely's stick on the first angle we looked at, Derek. Somebody pushed it from the far side of the net across
Vancouver
to where Neely
player.
could get it.
The defenseman, it was Babbage. Not Babbage. He was in the box. Dirk maybe.
You're right, I was going to say something.
Puck is cleared into the Boston end. And going for Kisa. Knocked around the corner for Donato. Donato to Leach. Can't move it out. Pressure by Vancouver here. Puck bounces in. Leach trying to get a handle to it. Takes a hit from Kisa. And they dig for it in the corner. Craven there too. Donato. Craven comes up with it. Gets it away. And a score by Slager to make it 2-1 Vancouver.
Well, definite signs of a shootout. Neither team really working hard defensively. Bruins unfortunately did theirs with a power play. Vancouver has done it twice even strength. Dan Kisa, nice hard work, number 25 in the corner.
Nice pass.
And right here,
Regretted
a bullet. Casey was out. Very little a goalkeeper can do about that one. You nailed that one. I tell you, that's up over the shoulder, going over 100 miles an hour. That hits the open spot, and it's going to be a goal.
Vancouver has 3 shots and 2 goals, and they lead 2-1. 12:40 left in the first period. Ray Bork off the boards for Stewart. Now for Hines. Hines over the line, drops it for Sweeney. Sweeney puts it on net. Knocked away by McLean. And driven out of the zone. Back for Stewart ahead of Bure. Pika clearing in. The Bruins started back out. 2-1 Vancouver. Stewart with it. A lead. Smolinski over the line on Diddick. Shot. Save. Gives up the rebound. And the Bruins. Stewart can't drive it on net. It was deflected wide. Good chance there on the rebound. McLean gave up a dandy. Sweeney clears it up for Stewart. The pass in stopped. Babbage with it. Babbage out in the center ice for Odja. And Peka. And he clears it in. 11:40 left here in the first period. 2-1 Vancouver. There's Slager from Craven. And maybe another assist. This play is broken up by Eisenach. Knocked into the Boston end. The Bruins trying to come out with it. It rolls all the way down to the Vancouver end. Slager from Kisa and Craven. Center ice stopped by Shaw. Oates. Neely over the line. Shot. Save McLean. He drilled that one. And a knockdown there for Tim Hunter. He caught Oates. Here's Merzen back. Clearing in. 2-1 Vancouver. Wesley going for it. It is kept in. Deflected around the boards. Right in front for Neely. Neely starts it out. Broken up on the play. Tripping call on Boston. Could be Neely. And a power play Vancouver. 2-1 Vancouver. First period on Nesson.
David Shaw in the box for chipping. Cam Neely was mad at himself. He had to play outside the blue line. Tried to slide it through the feet. Get poked away. Bruins penalty killing. 5th in the league. That power play is 19%. With the stars they have on this team, they're still struggling on that.
Running. Drives it over the corner. And Bork moves it to Don Sweeney. Around the board. Stopped by Courtnall. Courtnall the running. One of the smallest players in the league. Not a scrapper. And the Bruins move it up. And not out. But now it's cleared away by Ray Bork.
Excuse me, Fred. They have a defensive liability out there in the point, Pavel Bure. The offense he's got.
Bure with it. He clears it in. Casey for Bork around the board, stopped by Lumi. Lumi over to Bure. Bure's shot deflected by Bork into the stands, and the face-off call.
You know, Turk, you make the point about Bure at the point. That's, as far as the Vancouver coaching staff is concerned, probably the one area that they really need to improve upon if they're going to get their power play up among the top power play units in the league, and that is a defenseman that is a good point man on the power play. Case in point, Steve Duchesne. Last year, Quebec, one of the top power plays. He's there. He's not. They're not.
Very true. That is an art back there. If you can be an offensive defenseman, not good on the point. Ray Bork, one of the best.
It is back for Bure. Bure deflected by Smolinski into the stands. The face-off out near the blue line.
The power play has almost become an obsession in Vancouver. Last year they were one of the highest scoring teams in the league, but kind of a middle of the road power play, which means obviously they do quite well even strength, but they really feel come playoff time they need that solid power play.
For the Bruins, the penalty killers, well, Bork is out there still with Sweeney. Bork able to clear it, and up front it is Smolinski and Hines. 1:05 left on the Vancouver power play. The Bruins have a power play goal, but they trail in the game. Here's a lead for Courtnall. He breaks by over the line. Saved by Casey, who worked right in on that one. Puck kept in by Ronnie. Behind the net, wrapped around the boards. Beret there. Back at the right point. Able to keep it in with Ronning. Ronning is hit and belted by Hines, but the puck stays into the corner for Linden. Trevor Linden wheeling in the Boston zone. In deep for Courtnall. Now for Ronning. Ronning wheeling, spins away from Don Sweeney and moves it right for Linden. The shot blocked wide, and on the boards cleared away by Smolinski.
Got to take Cliff Ronning's body. He's very small, extremely agile, can turn on a dime. He's going to bury it if you play the puck on him.
Lume gives it off now for Bure. Can't move on Reed. Starts it back again. And for Dixon Ward, cleared in around the boards of the Boston zone. Still a power play, Vancouver. Craven drops it to the point, and racing for it is Reed. Reed collects over the line on Lume. Shot missed the net. All the way around for Stanton, who moves in deep. Fires it up. Reed behind the net. Full strength Boston now. But Vancouver leads it 2-1. Bruins blanked them on the power play. They had one shot, and that was a dandy Courtnall. And a right pad save by John Casey. Into the Boston end. Casey. Sweeney trying to chop it out. Stopped by Diddick. Fired into a screen. Deflected wide. Into the corner. Ward moves it in front. Knocked away by Wesley. Bruins trying to clear it. Kept in by Ward. Pass in front. And the shot by Craven blocked as he got it near the net. Pressure by Vancouver. Still, the Bruins trying to get organized after killing the penalty. And they do. And a break. Wesley with it. Wesley. Over the line, the shot missed wide, just wide, as he tried to pick to the right of McLean. Puck cleared out. Wesley drives it back in. Could be icing, but Murray goes for it. Gets there. Great hustling work. That's twice Murray has done it. And Sweeney trying to keep it in at the line. And they say it's outside the line and a face-off. 8 minutes left in period number 1. 2-1 Vancouver.
Thought we were going to have a fight there. Bombed it down. Good hustle by Glenn Murray getting into that corner. He anticipated it, saw it. Was well offside. Sacrificed the body.
He took
one for the team there to nullify the icing.
What a kick save by John Casey on Courtnall.
Jeff Courtnall right there. He gets it with the blocker. Part of the knee in the blocker. That was a nice shot. Jeff Courtnall gets a ton of chances. Great skater, great shot. The Bruins traded him. He's had some great seasons since.
The one that got away.
And on the face-off, Eisenhut. Bruins get it. Stanton wraps it in. Bruins 6 shots, Vancouver 4. Well, it's another of those defensive battles you'd have to rate it. And for Vancouver, they move it in. Going for it, it is the Bruins. Cleared out. Leach trying to move, can't do it. It is taken over by Slager, who has the lead goal for Vancouver. Vancouver in front 2-1. Icing on that play by Slager. 7:30 left. First period, 2-1 Vancouver.
Yuri Slager, who's on the ice now, his first of the year. He was the guy that Vancouver felt made Doug Lidster expendable.
Slager, a lot of offense. Great shot. We saw that. His first goal. He's got 12 helpers. Doug Lidster was a solid two-way player. Good, tough competitor.
If you look at Slager, 6'1", 205. He's solid. And he can fly.
He can skate, handle the puck. He can carry it out of his own end. Doug Lidster, guys will tell you a lot of chemistry in the room. He's very well liked. A lot of times you have to be careful when you make trades. You don't exactly get. Every trade is a gamble. How's a player going to fit in? How's he going to do in your system, in your organization?
Now that was a strange one. That was for Van Beesbrook,
and then
who they left unprotected.
I've been amazed.
Zoltak on the faceoff. Hughes wraps it around the board in the Vancouver zone. Shaw trying to keep it in. Checked on the play. And the Bruins make the play back for Shaw. Hughes kick out, saved by McLean. It is up for Ward. Ward clears it out, covered there by Wesley. Pass up block. Ward with it. Ward over the line. Wheeling it in deep on the play for Hunter. Wesley going into the corner. Vancouver keeping possession, and it's back for Diddick. Low shot blocked by Wesley. Bruins have trouble getting a handle and getting it out. Ward able to keep it in. Now Hunter and Wesley collide. Hughes just drives it out. Won't be icing. Ryan Sutter makes a changeup. In the center ice, Bork with it. Now for Leach. Leach over the line for Hughes. Hughes into the corner. Drives it across, and it's kept in. Bruins get it to Bork in the middle. A quick shot, low and hard and wide. Bork with it, up the board, stopped by Babbage, intercepted. Here's Oates trying to move in. Set up by Hughes, can't get the shot away. Babbage breaks it up. Away for Bure. Bure to center ice. Checked closely, wraps it in. Odjick gets it around the boards. And it is Junot trying to get it. Can't. It's kept in by Bure. His pass across. Picked up by Neely. Neely starts it out. He has the Boston score. Loses now to Pika, the rookie. Now Odjick with it, but offside is Bure. And a face-off called. Vancouver 2, Boston 1. First period on NESN.
Got to look at Glenn Wesley play good, tough hockey in the corners. Mentioned before, this is +4. Takes the body real well. Takes his man heavily to the boards. Hunter's no lightweight. Strong competitor.
It's back from Merzen. Merzen hits a pop fly in. Caught by Casey. Dropped for Sweeney. Off for Bork. Bork starts it out. Against Linden's forechecking. Running after him. The pass up stopped by Merzen and makes the quick clear out. Linden trying to go. Stopped by Oates for Neely. Neely can't set up Junot. All the play in the neutral zone. Is a steal by Ronning. Ronning over the line. Lets it go. Picked off by Casey. Shot number 5 for Vancouver. They lead it 2-1. And Sweeney starts it out. In the center, Junot. Junot over the line. Everybody back for Vancouver. Bork trying to move. Can't do it. Stolen. Courtnall out. Courtnall with Linden. Drops it for Linden in the middle. A shot to save Casey. Dead on. The Bruins have a possible 3-on-2. Oates with it. Over the line. Off for Neely. Neely unloads. Save McLean. Right pad. So Neely getting his chances, and he has a score. Puck batted out for Courtnall. Ruled offside. 4:50 left. First period. 2-1 Vancouver.
Well, things are quiet for a little while. All of a sudden, bang, an explosion at both ends. Teams with good breakaway chances.
Goaltenders are going, okay, boys, tighten it up a nudge here. We don't need enough of these boomers coming at us. Kirk McLean's had a couple from Neely already. And Jeff Courtnall returns the favor on the other end of the building. He turns, slides it in the slot. Trevor Linden, who tries up over the glove. John Casey well out of his nut to take the angle away.
Shots are 8-6 for Boston. The lead 2-1 for Vancouver. And the Canucks trying to come out. Kisa checked on the play. Now on the other corner, Hines goes for it. Batted away by Odjick. Back for it, Stanton. Stanton gets a return pass, starts it out in the center ice. Drops it in the zone, going for it, Stewart. Stewart into the corner. Looney there. Now it's out in front for Boston. Stanton trying to get it on net. Can't. Able to poke it in deeper. And the puck taken by Antosky. He's a mere 6'4", 230 winger. And a lead for Craven. Craven breaks in. Lost control to Casey. And Casey swept it away. But the teams are getting their chances. Clear-cut opportunities. 4 minutes left here in the first period. 2-1 Vancouver. Slager the go-ahead goal. Neely. Boston score. Shaw trying to break. Stopped by Craven. Craven to Ward, and it's back in the Boston end. Reed there. Reed's been playing center on a line. Starts it out with Wesley. Back to Reed. Reed a lead for Leach. Leach trying to break in. Stopped by Ward. Ward is going out. Ward will get a penalty. The Bruins on a power play, hooking the call.
Dixon Ward doesn't think so. Danny Morrell does, and that argument is never won by a player.
And it has more great Hockey East action on the way Saturday night, right after the Bees take on the Blackhawks. We'll have tape delayed action as Boston University battles Boston College. Bob Kurtz and Bob Norton will bring you the call. BU against BC, the Battle of Com Ave. It's Saturday night, right after Bruins hockey.
And the faceoff coming up in the Vancouver zone. Second power play for Boston. They have a power play goal by Neely from Oates and Bork. Eisenhunt the first score for Vancouver. Slager, after Neely tied it, putting them in front 2-1. Rick Lee, the coach, with Pat Quinn at the general manager's meeting. Oates, Junot, Neely with Bork and Wesley. Back for Bork. Screen shot. Save McLean.
Oh, thank you. Christmas comes early. This is a deflection. Kirk McLean down, spread the legs, puts the hands out, says, okay, if it hits me, I'm in the hunt. If it doesn't, I'm dead. This deflection goes right into his glove. Now watch it in front of the net. It's tipped. Dead. Got it. Thank you. Goaltenders love that.
Winning the face-off. He wins this one. Then it's Bork. Bork for Wesley. Back for Bork. Over to Junot. Junot drives. Loose puck. Knocked away. And cleared away by Eisenhunt.
Glenn Wesley was in that melee in front of the net for Bruins in an area of about 12 square feet. Canucks get it out.
Junot was listening to the words of advice from Harry Sinden. Said he should shoot more, and he did then. Into a screen. He nearly goes to the corner now, trying to make a pass in front. It goes behind the net to Merzen. Merzen able to clear it away. Back for it, Ray Bork. 1:08 left on the power play for Boston. They trail 2-1. Junot over the line. Up the boards by Dirk in front to Neely. Neely trying to get it. Can't. Junot puts it on the boards for Bork. Bork, good play. Moved it back quickly for Stanton. Stanton, a screen shot in front post. Gives it to Junot. His shot missed the net. Got to put it on net. Did not then. And back comes Linden. Spilled on the play. No call. 40 seconds left on the Boston power play. Shaw coming back. Gets by Dirk. Over the line. Spilled on the play. And the puck is knocked out of the zone by Courtnall. Over the line, Leach. Leach, quick shot, save McLean. Rebound, save McLean on Leach. Two dandies there as he broke right up the middle.
Great shot, Steve Leach. Gets it away quickly. What Leach has to do, he's got a great shot. Got to shoot more along with Joey Junot. Then he follows up his own rebound, kind of a backhand chip shot. Kirk McLean smothers it nicely. Bruins certainly getting their chances right here. No wood on it. Stevie Leach would have liked to have gotten that a little more solidly with the blade of the stick.
1:49 left first period. 21 seconds left on the power play. Zoltok out there with Leach and Donato. Winning the faceoff for Bork. Bork in for Donato. Cross in front. Zoltok covered, knocked down on the play.
Zoltok's hurt.
He is slow to get up. Took a stick apparently.
Took a skate in the head.
Pass from Donato came to him, and he was right in amongst two Vancouver Canucks. And down he goes.
You'll see it on the replay, hopefully. Not that it's something nice to watch, but it hits a skate. Merzen gets hit. Zoltok, I'm sorry, gets hit. Merzen skate as he stumbles, catches them in the head, in the forehead area. There's the hit. There's a skate coming up from behind. Clipped him in the forehead. Now watch, he gets hit there, and up comes the right skate. I'm sorry.
That's the skate of Bure.
Was it Bure? I'm sorry, not Merzen then. Merzen had the hit. All right, Bure skate. Pavel Bure. No penalty, completely accidental.
Now the faceoff is called outside the Vancouver line. 1:38 left here, first period. Shots at 12-7 Boston. Had a pretty good power play going here, but McLean, an excellent goaltender. And he's been playing well. Bruins start back. Leach with it over the line, off wing side, goes deep on Loomy, beats him, but Merzen is able to poke it away. Now Donato with it, putting in front, knocked away by a whole flock of Vancouver players. And Loomy clears it. Back now goes Wesley. Icing on the play.
Coming up in our first intermission, steady blue liner Don Sweeney is our guest. We'll have a feature look at Bruins tribute to Reggie Lemelin, along with our picks for the distinction of the top 3 Reggie moments. All the highlights for the Nordiques Devils matchup as well. Stay with us. It's coming up in our first intermission.
After the icing, the faceoff to the right of McLean. Shots stay at 12-7 and 1:12 left in the period. Smolinski out there on the draw. Up around the boards it goes to Odjick, and he slams it out. Softly enough so it's not icing. Don Sweeney slams it around the other side and out of the zone. Back for it, Dave Babbage. 2 forecheckers for Boston, but it's away to center ice. Bork there. Bork lost it to Pika. And it's played over the line by Odjick. Odjick takes a hit from Don Sweeney. And went down, and Donato able to clear it out. Driven back now, loose puck to Bure. Bure drives, save, gets the rebound, and the shot goes high. Around the boards, kept in by Odjick. Bruins break it out now for Leach. Leach clearing over the line for Oates. He's onside, goes in deep. Bure after him, and broke him out. And it's cleared around by Slager. Here's Odjick knocking down Stanton, and he's nowhere near the puck.
Major league elbow
Neither
as well.
Long shot on McLean by Featherstone, and that will do it in the period as Babbage takes it around the net, gives it to Slager, and that is it in the first period. 13 shots to 8 for Boston. Vancouver 2, Boston 1. Intermission highlights on NESN in a moment.
Big Tommy doing his 2-minute drill there. Nicely done.
Nicely done, Tommy. Did 2 minutes and 40 seconds. That's hard to do.
Set to go in the second period. The draw to Ray Bork. He flips it in, and back foot the veteran Dave Babbage, drafted a year after Ray Bork. Winnipeg, Hartford, and Babbage now with Vancouver. Junot plays it over the line. Portnoy is able to tap it out. Ray Bork starting again against the forechecking of Ronnie. For Junot. For Bork. Everybody back. Just to fire it in. Chopped out by Babbage, blocked, kept in. Sweeney up the boards for Oates. Oates a drive deflected by Neely, but stayed wide. Running picks it off. Bork takes down Portnoy, and they let that one go.
Portnoy tried to draw that penalty. He's a little bit too obvious about it.
Ray Bork against the forechecking of Bure. Off for Oates. Lines change up. Back foot is Dana Merzen. Donato checking the play. Pika trying to come out. The centerman passes up and goes to Shaw, and they say high sticking.
Boy, that was a tough shift for Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff got banged around there a couple of times. First when he fell on his own. Second one he ran into a man exchanging from the bench. 159 points in 259 games, 83-88 with Boston. Traded.
Pika is right out of junior hockey, gets it away to Bure. Bure clearing in. Pika wearing number 33, and it's missed here by Casey, that floats back and just outside the line. Loomy has to start it again. Up from Merzen. Pass stopped by Shaw. Shaw. Now Wesley. Wesley started a break, and the play stopped. Merzen gets it, clears it out. Donato back by Pika, and then loses it. Pika back for it for Bure. Bure coming on Featherstone. Holding, shooting. Short side save. Bure behind the net. Checked on the play. Still battling for it. Zoltek back in action. Bure keeps it in with Odjick on the boards. The battle to the left of Casey. Zoltak trying to get it. Finally, Featherstone does and spins it away. All the way down to McLean. Up for Merzen. Looking for Ward, doesn't work, and back for Smolinski. 2-1 Vancouver, just underway, second period. Stewart out. Stewart trying to get away from Craven. Goes in, is hit by Slager. Spill. The Bruins. Stewart back up on the boards, digging for it, but away to center ice. It goes for Murray Craven. Clearing in. Stanton winding up. Gets it neatly away to Stewart. Stewart at the red line, the flip in. McLean out to handle it. Trying to clear it up. Bruins check it. Bork is able to keep it in. Spins it into the corner. Knocked away by Dirk. Bork keeps it in. Checking the play. In deep for Hines. Hines for Smolinski. To Stewart. Blocked in front. A Stewart cut on the feed from Smolinski. And back to center ice. The Boston line. It goes to Sweeney. Now to Ray Bork. 2-1 Vancouver. Sweeney trying to come out. This one is blocked. Slager gets it over the line. Kisa is stopped. Covering the play is Slager. He has the definitive goal here for the 2-1 Vancouver lead. Came in the first period. Stewart coming back, and he's checked by Hunter. Leaves puck to Sweeney. Wrapped in on the left wing boards. And going for it, Reed. Reed playing center tonight on this line with Murray and with Hughes. Murray deep with Hughes. The puck rolls around the boards and kept in by Reed. Reed holding, shooting in front. Murray trying to get it on net. Almost did. It's blocked by McLean as it headed for the far corner. Not a hard hit on the play. Bruins started back. Stanton hooked down on the play. Let that one go. But back comes Reed trying to move in over the line. Blocked. Hughes knocked it away. Now it's cleared. And racing for a Ward and Stanton. Icing on the play as Stanton gets there first. It is Vancouver 2, Boston 1. We're in the second period on Nesson.
Sergei Zoltak has a little more thread on him than he had when he came into the building tonight.
There's the hit by Merzen. There's a skate by Bure. Boof. That's smart.
8 stitches.
Sliced the old forehead up.
Oates out there, but the faceoff won by the Canucks. And Lume clears it away. Running, wraps it in, stopped by Bork. Bork and Sweeney with Oates, Juneau, and Neely up front. Off for Neely. Neely has the Boston goal for Juneau. Juneau checked by Lumen. Puck goes deep. Oates, Merzen going for it. Running back to help out. And flips it away to Courtnall, but it's broken up by the back checking Juneau. Neely, Oates trying to make the play, but everybody for Vancouver is inside the line defensively, and they ice it. They haven't had a shot in the second period, but they have a lead of 2-1.
Right there, Adam Oates is an example of trying to get cute with the puck when you don't have any momentum, standing still, trying to find a winger cam, nearly moving. Had it, kind of waited to delay it. That's when he gets it. Now he's got it inside the blue line. He's waiting for Neely. Bangs it off the boards. Okay, now Neely's beside him. Let's try to flip it up there. By flipping it that softly, allowed Cliff Ronning to get a stick on it. Nullified the play. Good thinking. Nice try. Good defensive work by Ronning.
Neely led the shot makers for the Bruins with 4 in that first period. Here's a 3-on-2 for Vancouver, but they can't connect with Linden. And back for Bork. Around for Juneau. Juneau checked. Kept in now for Courtnall. Courtnall behind the net. The Linden shot. Short side save. Casey. Kept in by Lumi. Pass blocked. Juneau. Now to Bork. 14:45 left here. Period number 2. 2 shots Boston, 1 Vancouver. Here's a break for Juneau, but 3 men are back. He gets by 1. He's over the line with Neely. Leaves it. Neely for Juneau. The shot and the save. McLean holding the short side.
Oh, what a nice save there by McLean. A good read. I think he kind of felt that was going to happen. That's why you're a good goaltender. Tremendous anticipation. Joey Juneau sporting a new high-tech cage. There's the fake slapper. Holds up the defenseman, Diddick. Merzen, I'm sorry. Nice save by Kirk McLean.
And the faceoff coming up to the left of McLean. 14:32 left here in period number 2. Zoltak is out there with Leach. He had 3 shots in that first period. He gets it behind the net. Circles, puts it in front blocked, and Dirk knocked down.
Net dislodged.
And a face-off call. Again in the Vancouver zone.
Teddy Donato using the net to take down Glenn Dirk.
2-1 Vancouver. Back in a moment on NESN.
You're wondering where everybody went. They tried to start the play while we were away on the break, and realized after a false start that, wait a minute, guys, we're at a TV break. We can't play.
And I have to apologize to Mrs. Dirk. Her son Glenn is not Glenn, it's Robert.
Well, she was going to name him Glenn.
I don't know. I got it in my mind.
They finally decided on Robert. Oh, you might guess who has had the most success in a Bruin uniform against teams from the Pacific Division. Oh, surprise, surprise. Gee, I would never have guessed those three, would you?
No. That's amazing.
I mean, Cam's timed it right, obviously, to play a good many games against the Smythes so far.
Face-off coming up now to the left of McLean. Zoltak, Leach on the right. As we said, Leach with 3 shots.
Murray Craven arguing the point, trying to plead his case.
The draw is back for Shaw. Shot missed the net. Behind the net, into the twine. Face-off is called outside the line by Dennis Moran.
Well, that was a nice low shot by Dave Shaw that just skipped by wide. So you like to have a body or two out in front and hope it hits somebody.
Exactly. Not that this shot, that Dave Shaw is not trying to pick this to go in, but that was deflected by Craven. And that's what you want. Some kind of tip, some kind of deflection, maybe off a foot, not necessarily your own players. I don't care how it goes in as long as it goes in.
Bure is out there, and he has it at center ice. Checked immediately, and he clears it in. Zoltak wraps it around the board, stopped by Bure. Bure puts it near the net. Now behind the net, taken by Shaw. Dave Shaw leads the rush out, gives it to Donato. Donato picking up Leach. Gives it to Leach. Leach flips it, and it misses the net as Donato headed for the net. The breakout by Bure. Bure trying to create a 3-on-2. Checked immediately by Zoltak, and the puck rolls into Casey. Up for Wesley, can't clear it out. Shot from the right side by Slager, misses. Bruins back. Possible 2-on-1. Donato gets it over the line. Is broken up by Slager. Almost had him beaten for a 2-on-1. Bure back. He moves it to the wing, but it's knocked out, and Peko with it.
That's Gino Odjak's best pass. And I just flat give it away to a man outside the blue line. That's against the rules.
Bruins have 3 shots. Vancouver has 1, and we played 7 minutes of the second period. At the Boston zone, knocked away for Murray to Hughes. Possible 2-on-1. Hughes cuts in for a backhander. Good move, and put it on net. McLean made the save. Stanton drives one. It misses, and the long rebound out to center ice. Featherstone there. Now it's over the line for Reed. Reed with Hughes. Quick shot blocked. Big block by Babbage. Down he goes. Penalty coming up as a Bruin. Hughes is knocked down. Bruins keep it in and now lose possession. Now the call and a power play for Boston. It will be their 3rd.
Gerald Diddick is going to be the guy going originally for a hold. And Antosky.
Yeah, getting feisty out there. You're getting downright belligerent. Gerald Diddick unceremoniously takes out Brent Hughes. Here's Hughes going to the net. Up in the head. Wraps him in the head. Brent Hughes, a great move here. Now see, looking for the play, Now everybody expects him to make the play. He just kind of rolls the wrists over. Nice, good Woody gets on a backhand. Kirk McLean slaps it away, but a nice move by Brent Hughes. Good look at Brent.
Gerald Diddick, former first-round pick of the New York Islanders 10 years ago.
The Vancouver Canucks have brought up Pika, Mike Pika, number 33. 61 points in 24 games in junior. Got him up from Ottawa. He's playing well.
Oates gets the draw, but it goes between the point men, and back for it is Ray Bourque. Power play Boston. Eisenhut Out there defensively, he scored the first goal of the game. Wesley, shot, save McLean, loose puck. Wesley puts it in front, knocked away.
Net dislodged.
Face off again. They say outside the line that Neely knocked it loose.
As you might guess, Cam doesn't totally see it the same way Denny Morrell does. But then again, that doesn't exactly put Cam in a select group.
No. Then he tends to have a look right here. Glenn Wesley, nice wrist shot. That's a wrist shot that got him 19 goals in his first season. Struggling in the goal scoring department since, but his offense is getting much better game to game. He's carrying the puck a lot better.
Draw to Wesley. Wesley and Bourque on the power play. And at center ice, Bourque. Neely off wing, back for Wesley, in for Oates, trying to get it to Neely, doesn't work. And the play is cleared by Eisenhut. Hunter, the other penalty killer. Loomy and Merzen. Power play Boston. They trail 2-1. Juneau trying to go it all the way. Goes down to the corner. Fell down. And
good call. Good call. Boy, Joe A could have hurt himself seriously on that hook by Eisenhut, sending Juneau into the boards.
Well, this is one of those situations that can haunt you if you don't put the team away. Here's Juneau. There's the hook on the arm. Now you say you're sitting at home going, that wasn't much. But the hook at the right point of the stride, and that weight was on his left foot. That just put everything over on the outside of his left foot. Obviously, you got to fall close to the boards. They call it a hook.
The Bruins have a two-man advantage for 1:05. 11:42 left here in the second period. 2-1 Vancouver. Their goals by Eisenhut. Neely tied it up in a power play. Slager made it 2-1. That was all in the first period. The total shots are 18-9 for Boston. Oates, Neely, Juneau, and the face-off for Babbage. Can't clear it out. Kept in by Juneau to Bourque. Bourque for Juneau in front. Knocked away by McLean. On the boards, great play. Back at the point, Bourque to keep it in. Just two-man advantage. Wesley in the corner for Oates. Oates for Wesley. A one-timer blocked by Linden. Two-man advantage. Juneau in front. Shot. Save McLean again from Juneau coming off the corner. With it, Ray Bourque. 34 seconds left on the two-man advantage. One-timer by Bourque. Block goes right to Wesley. Wesley for Bourque in the Juneau again. Juneau in the corner, hit by Dirk. Dirk gets it up the boards. Out. Now Linden gets it out. Dirk and Linden.
Good play there by Wesley. I thought he was going to go for the puck against Trevor Linden. He was waiting for him to do so. Trying to poke it by him for a breakaway. He didn't need that.
Wesley over the line. Gets it across for Oates. Two-man advantage is almost up. 3 seconds left. Oates' pass is blocked. He kind of misfired on it, and Diddick coming out is ruled offside on the play. 52 seconds left now on the penalty against Eisenhut.
Well, Glenn Wesley, with the Bruins time running out, had a decision to make here with Trevor Linden. Does he go for the puck to try to keep it in the zone, or does he go back so that Linden doesn't break out? Wise decision by Glenn Wesley.
He was waiting to. And Linden was going, I know you want this puck. And he was going to do it, and then he thought better of it. Two-man advantage. I'll just back off and make the sensible play. Ray Bourque may have been able to catch Trevor Linden, but still would have been in doubt.
John Casey is pleased with the decision.
Yes.
10:33 left on the Boston power play. The faceoff won by Vancouver, cleared, and forechecking by Craven. Smolinski out there now, winding up in the Boston zone. 38 seconds left. His pass is way too far ahead of Donato, and Loomy clears it back.
Well, the fans are getting restless now, and I don't blame them. They haven't really done much.
Bourque to center ice. And the play offside. 22 seconds left. We're just halfway through the game.
The boys get a little feisty down at the Vancouver end.
Tim Hunter, 26, one of the old Calgary Flame tough guys. Vancouver Canuck. You look at Brian Sutter, not too happy about that power play, passing around the perimeter. Didn't do anything. Bruins once again went back to standing still, trying to wait for Vancouver, I guess, just to step away from their man so they could pass it to somebody that was open. You've got to switch positions, interchange. You've got to skate through the front of the net. Left winger goes to the right side, centerman back to the point man in. Bruins just stood their ground. Didn't do much, really.
Brian Sutter comes back with the Oates line with Stanton and Bork. Craven on the faceoff. He's out there with Ure. Ray Bork tries it in. 17 seconds left. It's back for Stanton. A shot blocked. Stanton drilled that from the right point. Neely keeps it in. Neely for Oates doesn't work. Babbage has it. And Babbage clears it out. Stopped by Stanton. Stanton over the line, but not clearing the zone was Oates, and the play is called offside. And that's it on the power play. So the Bruins in total are 1 for 4. Vancouver 0 for 1. Vancouver leads it 2-1. Vancouver having a tough road trip, but they beat Hartford last night and now lead in this one 2-1.
Could have very easily have beat Montreal the other night at the Forum. Played well enough to win.
Certainly did.
Ure is out there. It's been well contained by the Bruins, but the goals have been by Eisenhut and Slager. Long shot in on Casey by Slager. Locke goes outside the line. Slager flips it back in. Vancouver contained the Bruins nicely on those power plays. It's out for Junot. Junot can't set up Neely. Now gives it to Featherstone, and he whips it in wide. Going for it, Oates. Still out there. Oates coming off the boards, trying to put it in front.
Hand pass.
A hand pass is called on a face-off. The Canucks lead the Bruins 2-1. We're in the second period on Nesson. And the face-off coming up outside the Vancouver line. Bruins without only 1 goal Saturday night, 1 goal Sunday night, and only 1 halfway through this game tonight. Bork drives in. Oh. Save. It hit the left skate of McLean, stayed wide. And he's got a little excited about that, and Linden gets it back now for Courtnall. Courtnall drops it for Ronnie. Ronnie, good play to keep it in. Gives it to Babbage. Babbage is shot, save, rebound. Oh, almost deflected in as Bork tried to move it to Hughes. Bork gets it around on the other side to Murray. Murray starting out, harassed by Courtnall. Gets it away, gets it over the line, gives it to Hughes in the corner. Hughes trying to get it to Reed in front. Reed holding in the corner, trying to make the play. He's the center on this line. Comes off the boards with it. Shot, save McLean. A dandy with the right pad on Reed's wrist shot. Reed comes off the boards on the other side. Gives it now for Sweeney. Shot. Right pad save McLean. Oh, a held stick. Reed's stick held by Ronning. Ronning's going. The Bruins will go on their 5th power play. Tom Larson has an update on New Jersey and Quebec.
Fred, in the second period, Quebec scored on a power play, and then 44 seconds later, they doubled their lead. Alexei Gusarov drills the shot past Chris Terreri, second of the season, and it's 2-0 Nordiques.
Cliff Ronnie vehemently saying that Dave Reed's stick was caught under his arm. It was not his fault. He did not mean to hold on to the stick, and please forgive me.
Yeah,
now you take a look, you call it. There's the hand reached out. The hand's definitely clasped on the stick. And then he rolls over like, oh my God, he hooked me. Cliff Browning? Sorry, Cliff.
Not very convincing evidence.
No. Dave Reed, nice shift. Dave Reed playing very well at center. I think he has the longest stick, I believe, in the National Hockey League. Not conducive to handling the puck in the corner. Now you watch Reed turn around here. See, it's going to have some difficulty getting the blade down around his feet. But when it's on the outreach, when his hands are fully extended, he's got a very good shot. Nice save there by McLean.
Boston on its 5th power play. Back for Donato at the left point. Up for Neely. He's jammed up. Oates trying to get it free. Goes deep for Lumi. Lumi trying to clear it. Kept in by Bork. Batted. Neely trying to get a handle to it. Can't. And it's flipped out of the zone. Nice play by Lumi. Craven out there as Bork gets it up for Neely. Neely away for Oates, which you know. Over the line, goes deep on Mers and cuts in front. Donato stopped by McLean. Oh, what a beautiful play by Oates, but a better one by McLean on Donato.
Teddy will be talking to himself on this one. I don't know, Turk, if he took his eyes off the puck for just a split second.
Took his eyes off it, maybe looked for a play. Take a look at it here. Now he's got it. No, just hopped over the old blade of the stick. Just a bad break.
The Bruins have outshot Vancouver in the second period 10-2. 7:33 left in the second period. Vancouver leads it 2-1. Oates, Neely, as you know, Wesley and Bork. 1:28 left on the power play, the 5th of the game. Draw to Bork. Bork. Juneau. Bork. As you know, a one-timer. That was blocked, never reached the net. Dirk is on defense with Diddick. Hard hit Diddick on Oates just as he got the pass.
That's the old famous suicide pass. Adam Oates will have something to say about that. Wait, got.
Here comes Juneau flying into center ice, flying over the line. Off for Oates. Oates flips it for Bork. Bork has to handle it though, flatten it out. Flips it back in, bounced, and a save by McLean on a bouncing shot. He just happened to have the glove out on that one. Back for Bork again. Shot. Hit the side of the net or maybe the post. And here goes Neely. Neely and Diddick.
Well, I'll tell you what, Denny Morrell just let Vancouver mug Cam Neely in the slot between Diddick and Hunter. Cam took all he could possibly take and finally said, hey, if the whistle isn't going to blow, then I'm going to put an end to this. Maybe this will fire up the Bruins.
Darryl Diddick got thumped for his trouble. Cam Neely deflected that shot from the point and
that was pretty.
Bounced up into the hand of Kirk McLean.
He scored one like that earlier this season.
Right here. Here's Neely in front. Tip, bang, boop. Nice save, Kirk McLean.
Cam hasn't lost anything with that left, has he?
You got your hands full. You drop the gloves with Neely, you're in trouble. But it's a fair exchange. Diddick for Neely off the power play.
Well, the shots are up to 11-2 for Boston, but 37 seconds left on the power play. 6:42 left second period. 2-1 for Vancouver. Overall shots are 24-10 Boston. Back for Bork from Oates. The Bruins have been winning those faceoffs. Juneau has trouble with Craven though, trying to keep it in. Wrapped around the boards. Wesley moves it up. Leach can't get it. Bure starts out short-handed for Craven. Craven a shot picked off by Casey. I was headed for the far corner.
What John Casey wanted to make sure that he did was to nullify any rebound. Pavel Bure right there on Craven's shot. Murray Craven, great acquisition. Do it all. Good defensive player, good face-off man, good penalty killer. Brings some offense, plays some point in the power play sometimes.
Yeah, I like that deal from Hartford's end. You know, they picked up Sandlak, they pick up Cron. It's a nice deal for both clubs. Plus a draft pick. Murray Craven's been around, knows how to play the game.
Linden and Courtnall are the penalty killers. The face-off coming up to the right of Casey. One for Boston. Ray Bork with it. 5th power play almost up. Bork to center ice. Diving in. Ricochets. Donato trying to keep it in on the boards. And Zoltok, too. Around in front of the shot in front. Zoltok couldn't get control. Has it cut right in front. Don Sweeney a shot off the side of the net. They drop it out, and Ronning out of the penalty box, able to pick it up. Create a 3-on-2. Ronning coming over the line now for Linden. Linden in deep. His backhander misses. Ronning gets it behind the net, swings it in front, can't get the shot on. Left point kept in by Babbage. Linden takes Casey out of the play.
Interference, Casey.
Casey gets the interference on Linden. And it is a power play for Vancouver. 2-1 Vancouver in the second period on Nesson.
John Casey hasn't seen a lot of rubber this period, so he probably figured, well, I got to get involved here. I haven't done much.
A hit or two. I can't see him stepping out and hitting him or making contact or getting in his way. Yes, Linden had a lot to do with.
Leach is serving the penalty. The Bruins get the draw, and Reed is able to clear it. Vancouver on their second power play. The Bruins have had 5. The Bruins 1 for 5. Out comes Trevor Linden. 6th year in the league. Runs hard over Don Sweeney. Knocked him down. Ronning keeps it in. Ronning is back at the point now. Away for Bure. 2 forwards are back at the point. This is Bure with it. Cross for Ronning. Ronning in. Centering pass. Linden can't get it. Ronning has it. Courtnall is also out there. Off to the side of the net. Ronning holds it. Now Courtnall. That's up. Back for Bure. Bure across for Lume. For Bure. Wrist shot. Doesn't get into the net. Doesn't reach the net. And Courtnall trying to move it in front. Linden can't get it. Lume moves up and keeps it in for Vancouver. Keeping the play in the Boston zone on the power play. Vancouver leading 2-1. Linden is forced back. Now Lume at the other point position. Bure has moved up. Shot, save, backhander, save, and Bure. That was a dandy by Casey on the rebound. Puck kept in by Lume. Lume in, back for Ronning. Bure trading passes. The Bruins can't get the puck out of the zone. And Casey had made 2 sharp saves there. Ronning with it, keeping it in. For Courtnall. Courtnall holds it, back for Ronning. He's sort of a point man here for Bure. Lume, Bure, high shot, missed the net. The Bruins finally able to clear as Don Sweeney backhanded it out. There are 25 seconds left. A lot of threats there by Vancouver. They had it in there territorially. The Bruins held them off. Big stop on Bure by Casey. Back now, the lead over the line. The play broken up on Slager. And now Donato trying to go for it against Slager. Kicks it ahead. McLean comes out ahead of Hines and able to clear it around the boards. Hines goes after it, keeps it in, drops it back for Wesley. Wesley slams it up over the Vancouver line, and the Bruins kill off the penalty. For Vancouver, they have 5 shots in the period. Long one to center ice. Donato stops it over the line. Leach a shot. Save McLean. He is a polished, talented goaltender. And stoning the Bruins. Ward clears it in, knocked away. Leach with it. Wraps it around the boards in the Boston zone. Wesley trying to come out. Checked on the play. Puck in for Ward. Ward drops it for Slager. Tipped by Ojek. Went wide, stayed wide. Break for Boston there. And this attempted clear in of the stands, a face-off in the Boston zone.
Boy, was John Casey tested on that power play. It was
Gino Ojek, 8 goals.
In stereo.
There we go, in stereo. 13 points on the air, right there. Steve Leach left the point man. Left Ojek decided to go to the point man. Got caught in between. Both point man and Ojek were open. Here's Lume. Here's the shot. Gets deflected. Casey takes it with the left leg. Bure comes up and gets a glove on it. Pavel Bure did not get good wood on that.
No.
But a lot of his goals don't reach the back of the net. A lot of them just get the old wee Willie Keeler, hit him where they ain't. He's a great goal scorer, Bure.
Eisenhut out there with Kisa on the right. They had to go to their farm teams. Bruins get the faceoff and break it out. Smolinski over the line. Gets by into the corner. Puts it in front. Hughes can't get it. Murray can't get it. At the point kept in by Stanton, but his backhander goes into the stands in the faceoff.
That rush just seemed destined to never happen. Looked like they were slip sliding. Glenn Murray trying desperately to get up ice to be part of the play, kept getting hooked and couldn't get there.
Right here, the beauty of the play here is Smolinski's speed is poorly timed by Murzin, and he gets hit high for his trouble. Smolinski wanted to hold on to that puck, didn't get it.
Well, there's some kind of a disturbance in the stands.
In the stands, fans are going at her. Oh, well.
Well, it sounds like a popular decision, whatever it was.
Players standing around, watching the crowd.
Oates out there now with Leach and Junot. Neely's still in the box after his battle. Bork trying to keep it in. Stopped by Bure. Bure to Murzin. In the center ice. Lumi, a lead now for Pika. Pika lost it. The puck stays in. Cleared out by Junot. Break. 2-on-1. Oates. 3-on-1. Junot coming up. Drops it off for Leach. Way too far. Couldn't get that on. Junot keeps it in. Don Sweeney, a shot wide. Missed the net. Well, the Bruins, if you add their 25 shots plus the ones that missed, they had a lot of chances. Lume trying to go it alone. Hits the side of the net with a backhander. Bure has it behind the net. Bure puts it in front, and the Bruins break it out again. 3-on-2 possible. Oates on Murzin. Into the corner. Don Sweeney had moved in on the play. To no avail. 1:40 left. Junot keeps it in for Oates. Oates trying to make the play off the boards. Gets it to Murray. To Junot. Wesley is in front. Can't get the handle. Penalty.
Could be elbowing Murzin.
1:27 left in the period. The Bruins will go on their 6th power play. Vancouver has had 2.
Maybe not elbow, maybe roughing. Watch Wesley in front. Murzin come up high on him. Oh, yeah, major league elbow.
And the faceoff coming up to the left of McLean. There's been no scoring here in period number 2. The Bruins have had 12 shots. And Vancouver's had 6.
And Murzin for roughing. He's on a power play once again.
Smolinski out there now with Donato and Neely. He doesn't win the faceoff. And able to clear it is Diddick. 1:17 left in the period. Ray Bork starts it out. Up the middle. Driving in. Ricochets around. Deep Donato. Looking for Neely in front. Checked by Linden. Dirk, the other side, trying to come out. Bruins in the corner. Donato slides it back. Bork for Donato. Donato in deep for Smolinski in front. Screen of players. Hit skates. Bounces back. Bork. Shot blocked. Neely trying to get a handle to it. In front. Can't get it. Smolinski, Donato there. Donato behind the net. Holding. Now back for Bork. Bork in against Craven. Goes to the corner. For Neely. Neely a shot. Missed the net. Bork keeps it in. Back for Wesley. Bork, but they have to go outside the line for it. And 20 seconds left. Bork drives it back in. For all their action in front of McLean, they did not get a shot on him. Donato with it. Back for Wesley. Wesley for Bork. A one-timer. Saved by McLean. The clear by Craven. Bruins move it back up, and time runs out in the period as the Bruins unloaded 13 shots again to no avail against McLean. And there were 6 by Vancouver. Vancouver 2, Boston 1. Intermission highlights on.
All right, Tommy, thank you. Talking about that Ottawa-Dallas game in Minneapolis. We'll be in Minneapolis the end of the month when the Bruins meet Philadelphia. But I noticed that Darcy Wakaluk is in goal again tonight for the Stars. Have you noticed, Derek?
He's been in for the last 6 or 7.
Ever since Andy happened to tell some reporter that Andy Moog, that is, that has trouble getting psyched every night to play.
The last game Andy was in, I believe it was that Bob Gainey left him in for 10 goals against. I don't know if he was that happy about that. And Andy just was, I don't know if it was off the cuff remark or not, but it was printed that he was finding it difficult to get up for games, to get charged again. Certainly a great goalkeeper, but he's having his troubles this year.
You know, and I don't doubt that's true, but you probably don't want to make that public.
I don't think so.
I mean, the guys that write your paychecks don't want to hear that.
No.
The Bruins are on a power play. This is their 6th, and they have 30 seconds left on the power play. Wesley and Bourque forced back. Wesley starting the play. Bure is out there with Craven. Bure had a shot in each period. That's it. Well, they contained him pretty well with a good attack, but it has not paid off against McLean. Junot keeps it in. Junot for Wesley, for Bourque at the left point. Up for Junot. Junot for Oates in front, looking for Neely. Doesn't get through. That's a great defensive play by Dirk. He stopped that one, and Neely was ready to fire it on net. And here's Bure breaking out, possible 2-on-1. Gets it to Craven. Craven's play broken up by Bourque, and the Bruins come back. Oates with it. 3 men back for Vancouver. Their power play is, penalty killing is up. Oates spilled as he tries to move it in. Neely gets it back for Sweeney. Just came on, and now Ojek intercepts, breaks it out, gets it up over the line, off for Slager. Slager in the corner, checked in the play. The Bruins move it out. No icing. Back for Dana Merzen. 2-1 Vancouver, just underway in the 3rd period. In the center ice, Linden over the line for Ojek. Ojek rolls it in, stopped by Don Sweeney, around the boards and out. Back for it, Merzen, icing against Boston.
Gray Bourque, a marvelous job of reading this play, picking up the puck.
Harry Sinden said the other day Raymond playing some of his best defense of his career in the last 20-25 games.
That's supposed to be an offside. A little sweep check. Down he goes. Kills that play. Looking to move the puck. Here's Robert Dirk in front of the net. And Cam Neely not letting that puck get to Neely. Neely thought he had one there. Nice leg save there by Robert Dirk.
And the faceoff coming up now. Eisenhut, he has one of the 2 goals. Slager the other for Vancouver. Neely a power play for Boston. That was all in the 1st period. Since then, here's Leach stealing, shooting, save. McLean a dandy. That was headed for the corner, as Leach got plenty on that one. And he's had 4 shots, now 5 shots on net. Leach in the corner, muscling his way to get the puck around the boards, but it's Vancouver's Merzen able to get it out. Stopped by Featherstone. Ward forechecking him. Stanton and Leach trying to combine, but Lumey gets it. The loose puck picked up by Stanton. Featherstone. The lead for Leach. It's in on McLean. He just tips it away, and in the corner, stolen by Leach. In front, looking for Hughes. Hughes scores! Hughes from Leach, and the Bruins tie it at 2.
Gotta love Brent Hughes. He works hard. Playing some good, solid offense for the Bruins. Not getting a lot of ice time, but that's his 5th goal of the year.
Kirk McLean, Derek, just didn't know exactly where to go. That puck just kind of slid through the legs, and McLean was caught flat-footed, had no chance on closing the pads on this one.
There's he shot the stick up in the air. He was directing, hey, get on it. Now, people, it's a bouncing puck. He just, like you say, Dave, can't respond with the feet. Brent Hughes slides it home. He's stuck in the back of the net. Not where he wanted to be.
Well, Merzen blew that. Merzen failed to clear it, and Leach was able to set that one up nicely for Hughes. And Merzen in the game against Montreal in overtime lost Dion with his immobility, and Dion won the game. A heavy hit on Reed by Dirk. Ooh, he upended him. Back now, it is Ronning over the line with Linden. Ronning cutting in front, holding his shot, checked by Murray. kept it in now for a screen shot by Dirk and a save by Casey. And this one is Courtnall, a shot blocked. And finally swept away by Reed and cleared out by Hughes. Hughes from Leach. Down ruled icing. It is 2-2. Back in a moment on Nesson.
Get a look here. Toe of the puck, hits the boards, does not get any wood on it. Leach right out front, bouncing puck. Hughes gets it right here, snaps home his 4th goal of the year. Sorry, I misinformed you. So he has to get another one tonight to make me on the money.
And out comes Juno, 3-on-2, a lead. A high one for Oates, and he can't collect it. And Lume is able to backhand it up and out of the zone, covered by Stanton. Now it's over to Juno. Cleared by Stanton into the stands. Tom Larson updates New Jersey and Quebec.
All right, Fred, in keeping with that Hockey East theme that we established at the intermission, Stéphane Richet's shot blocked by Snow. Scott Young out of BU accidentally kicks it in. Richet gets credit, his 11th. It's now 2-1 Quebec.
Yeah, Hockey East thing. Much to the displeasure of Garth Snow.
Snow is not victimized. They've been playing very well.
He's been playing very well.
Stéphane Facette could be a forgotten item.
Puck knocked outside the line, batted back in by Babbage. 16:24 left in this, the 3rd period. The game tied at 2. Leach, who has 5 shots, set that one up for Hughes. In deep, Featherstone checked on the play. Puck wrapped around the boards by Kisa. Now Stanton trying to come out. Oh, put it right on Casey for a save. Oates back. Trying to clear it out, does. Ices it to relieve that pressure.
Nice save, John Casey on Paul Stanton.
Well, as you've often said, and I think Dave Poulin was quoted quite often, that's what he gets paid for, right?
This is true.
I mean, the forwards are quick to say that.
Right here, Stanton trying to clear it, but the check by Murray Craven and it redirects the blade of the stick for he gets a little quick wrist shot on John Casey. He's looking at Casey going, I can't believe it. Nice save, John.
Well, a rookie just out of junior hockey, Pika. He's taking a regular shift. He plays with Bure, gets it to Bure for a shot and a save. And a centering pass by Ojek hits the side of the net. Faceoff called outside by Dennis Morel. Ojek trying to center it. Bure had a chance there.
Nice combination here. It's a muscle and finesse. There's Pavel Bure. In goes Gino Ojek. Gino's got to wait till the puck comes over the goal line before he shoots it at the net. Trying to bank it in off John Casey, however, didn't work.
And Shaw and Wesley on the Boston defense. They clear it out. Vancouver has changed their mode of play, attacking now as the Bruins have tied it up. There's a long lead. Bure must be offside, but Casey wraps it around the boards. Leach and Ojek going for it. And the Bruins get it. Wesley spilled. Out comes Leach. Leach is over the line. Leach going deep. Checked by Dirk. Trying to center it. Can't do it. Taken down by Dirk. Dirk just wraps him up. And a face-off called.
I think old Denny Morello's put the whistle away for this one.
Yeah, I think you could tell that right at the start of the period. Well, we want to remind you that the Kids in Need Christmas collection will be taking place here at the Boston Garden on Thursday, December 23rd, during the Bruins-Pittsburgh Penguins game. The collection boxes will be located in the east and west lobbies to accept donations of brand new toys and canned or non-perishable foods. And all these items collected will go directly to the Kids in Need Foundation Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping families deal with medical and financial crises.
Reed is out there with Hughes and Murray. Hughes with 2 shots in the second, tied it up, and with it Shaw goes deep, goes near the net, cuts in. And the backhand was a save. Great chance. Wesley, a screen shot blocked, and a pile of players. Reed with it. Reed in front. Backhander by Hughes, saved by McLean. And Murray able to keep it in. Murray tees it up, saved McLean. The rebound high by Reed. Hughes to Reed. Reed in front. Murray can't get it. It is Reed keeping it in. Reed and Wesley trying to set the play. Reed forced back, checked on the play, broken up, and Ward breaks it out. Great pressure by that line as McLean was able to save the day and keep the tie. Ward in the Boston corner, coming off the boards, holding way back, trying to set the play up. But Wesley checks it for Reed. Reed stopped by Diddick. The play is in deep. A centering pass stopped by Hughes. Hughes ices it to relieve that pressure. It is Boston 2, Vancouver 2, third period on Nesson.
Dave Reed playing center, doing a nice job at that position tonight. Here's right here, Shaw comes out, backhand, what's to say? The right leg, boom, nice save, Kirk McLean. Beat Brent Hughes the same way on a backhand.
On the faceoff, running, and Linden gets the draw, but the shot blocked by Bork. Bork away for Sweeney. Sweeney center ice, gains the line, shoots, save McLean, and the rebound is kept in. Back for Bork. Bork, a shot. Juneau could not deflect it as he cut in front. And it's pried out for Linden now with Ronning. They break 2-on-2. Bruins covering. There's a trailer though, and they move it in. Diddick is shot wide, and the Bruins start back. Oates with it. Oates surrounded by 5 Vancouver Canucks. Gets it over the line. Broken up as Juneau moves in, gets it from a broken stick by Cam Neely. Nicely set up, 30 feet in front by Juneau, but the broken stick and the shot went wide. And Courtnall moves it out. Linden stopped by Bork at the line. Away for Sweeney. Sweeney up for Juneau. Juneau trying to set it for Oates. Play broken up. High stick called and a face-off.
Here, Kirk McLean has done a masterful job in goal thus far for the Vancouver Canucks. 31 shots thus far, only twice beaten. But the Bruins have had, I'd say, 12 of them in the quality variety.
Well, you could hear everybody gasping as I saw Cam Neely trailing through the slot for this pass.
Oates sticks with it. Juneau picks it up and slides it to the slot. That stick broke. Cam is sick. You get a shot like that, you wind up and try to nail it, and the stick breaks.
Well, Brian Sutter makes a change. Reed is now a left winger with Smolinski and Hines in a 2-2 game. Dirk flips it in from the center line. Wesley back, Craven after it. It's around for Hines. Hines checked by Odjick. Craven. They keep it in deep. Bure wheeling, dealing, is hit. Good play by Wesley, broke him up. And out comes Smolinski. Off for Wesley. Oh, and Bure takes a run at him, and Wesley was ready for that. The Bruins are ruled offside, but the annoyed Bure stealing that puck.
Bure, a great job showing his agility. And Glenn Murray matching him stride for stride.
Tom Larson now, update.
Again from the Meadowlands, Quebec and New Jersey, and the Nordiques take their lead to 3-1. Claude Lapointe races to the puck, feeds Mike Ricci. Deeks Terreri, his 11th of the season. It's 3-1 Nordiques.
Very nice finish. Things are getting a little physical out there now. Things really picking up. Bure with the elbow to Wesley. That was after Glenn took him up.
Yeah, no, Bure is not going to intimidate anybody.
Now double shifting Dave Reed. He's back at center now. On the line that played so well. Hughes. Murray on the wing. Down the board, Murray runs into Dirk. And the puck is Murray. Trying to play it back to the defense. Goes all the way to John Casey. John's got to keep his head up for some Bruins passes. Puck rolls back to the point. Slager, who has a goal, keeps it in now. Pass in front all alone. They can't control it. Knocked away by Casey. In front all alone was Antoski. At 6'4", 230. Trying to throw his weight around. Murray rolls it over the line. Back for it is Slager. Slager chased, broken up by Hughes. Puts it in front. Nobody can collect. And it's cleared by Vancouver. Brent Hughes has turned in quite a game. He has the tying goal for Boston. And he's been a force and a factor as Bork slides it in. Hughes trying to keep it in. The Bruins do. Sweeney's pass is blocked, though. Goes to center ice. Picked up by Antosky. Looking for Linden. Linden plays it in. 11:40 left in the third period. The shots are 31-18 for Boston, but since the Bruins tied it up, Vancouver's come out of a shell, and they've had some pressure on. Long pass up center ice. Donato with it. Over the line with Zoltok. Back for Leach. Leach shot. Save McLean. Rebound. Bork. Well up. Shot. Screen. Blocked wide. Never reached McLean. Kept in by Donato. Coming off the corner. Back to the point. Sweeney. Shot. Blocked in front. And cleared by Vancouver. Good pressure by Boston. Bruins have been firing it up all night long with 32 shots. Not just 2 goals. They're in a scoring slump. Look out for running. He's center ice. Checked by Sweeney. Clears it in. Casey wraps it around the boards. And at the point, Lume able to keep it in. Moves it in deep for Courtnall for Linden. Shot over the net. Running gets it in the other corner. Coming off the corner, goes behind the net. He's slippery. Wheels away. Cuts in front. Puts it across, and Courtnall can't get it. Running, a great move there. And Bork had trouble keeping up with him. This shot is blocked on Linden, and a great save by Casey in a screen.
Well, Jeff Courtnall, as you heard, between the second and third period, going through a tough stretch right now. He just can't put the puck in the net. Couldn't handle one opportunity and then couldn't get the tip on the second.
I'll tell you, anytime you play in a line with Cliff Ronning, you got to make sure you're open. Work hard to get open, because I tell you, he's tough to stop. And the best in the business is Ray Bork, and that just shows you how quick and agile Ronning is. 5'8", 165 pounds. Good hockey player. He does some fancy, pretty things out there with that puck.
Boy, that deal, as much as any, has put Vancouver on the map.
If you had Sergio Momesso here, you'd see it. Big, strong, tough winger came over in that deal with Ronning.
And Dirk, and Momesso, and Courtnall.
Wow. On the faceoff, won by Boston. Craven is out there now. Rick Lee is shortening his bench. He took the rookie out. Pika. Here's Neely trying to go. Neely has a goal. Hughes has a goal. Neely gets it. Trying to move near the net. Pulled down on the play. Penalty coming up. Juno trying to keep it in. And it will be a power play for Boston. They're 7th. They're 1 for 6. And Neely was pulled down on that one. 10:14 left, third period. It is 2-2. Vancouver and Boston on NESN.
Cam Neely, after getting mauled at center ice, gets this. Boop. Major league clutch and grab. Pull him down. Farrell Diddick says, "You're not driving to the net on me, boy." So puts the grab on him. Bruins have a power play, but they're not really fared very well with it.
Neely has a power play goal, but they're 1 for 6. Oates on the faceoff, but it goes to Merzen. He drives it all the way over the head of Casey. Long clear there. For check-in, Tim Hunter. Hunter and Craven. Merzen and Looney. Out comes Juno. He is flying. Merzen tried to line him up. He gets it to Oates over the line in deep. Hunter after it around the boards. Left point. Bork with it. Bork for Wesley. A one-timer. Save. The rebound. And it's cleared away by Hunter. It bounced all the way out to him. 9:40 left, third period. 2-2 to score. Neely a power play. Hughes the other score. Eisenhut and Slager for Vancouver. As you know, is over the line. Stopped to cut and fell down. Hunter cleared. Back for it, Ray Bork. Bork up the middle. Drives it in on the left wing boards. Neely, Oates, Wesley going for it. Oates gets it deep for Juno. Juno in the corner. Back for Wesley. In for Juno. All the way across for Bork. Shot. Trickles in, but not to the net. In front, Juno! One-timer! And it's blocked by Dirk. Right in front of McLean. And Linden comes back, short-handed with Courtnall. Courtnall to the corner. Checked, and Donato winding up. 30 seconds on the Boston power play. Donato broken up by Linden. Can't get control. And Linden clears. Down to 20 seconds left on the power play. 33 shots to 20. About even in this period. Well, for Boston. Down the boards. Left point kept in. Sweeney by Bork, rather. Bork for Stanton. Stanton drives. Tipped by Leach, but not on net. Deflected into the stands and a scrap behind the net and a face-off to the right of McLean. Just 5 seconds left on Diddick's penalty.
Boy, Vancouver is so aggressive on their penalty killing. I mean, they go hard to the man with the puck, Derek. You've just got to be able to make a pass quickly and cleanly.
If you make it cleanly, right, Dave, you're going to get some time. You're going to get somebody open. Most of the time, teams are a little flat-footed. They're standing still. So that aggressive forechecking will work. And don't do a lot of penalty killing in the opponent's end, though. They come in and if you delay long enough, they'll just peel off, come back on the wings, and then D can stand up. They try to beat you at their own blue line. Then you shoot it in. They get back pretty quickly.
Vancouver is the only team in the league that hasn't played a tie game. 0. Back at the point, Bork just able to keep it in. In deep, behind the net in front for Leach. He can't get a handle to it. Donato try to set him up. And it is cleared. That's it. Goes through the crease, so it's not icing. As back at full strength, Vancouver. The Bruins are 1 for 7. Power plays. Vancouver 0 for 2. Leach on the go to Donato. Donato over the line on a shift. In deep, puts it in front. Blocked by McLean. What a save McLean made on Smolinski. Donato, a brilliant rush there. Talk about Bure. Now talk about him. Bure flips it in. Graven can't get to it. Bruins move it up, and Hughes clears it out. 7:30 left. Will this be the first tie for Vancouver? Who knows? I tell you, plenty of scoring opportunities in the third period. None of that tight defensive stuff. Each team has had them. Murray breaks up the play now. Can't set a play, though, for Reed. And right back, it is Kisa for Odjick for Bure. Bure cutting deep. Shot. It is wide as he moved in on the right wing side. Kept in by Slager. Shot or pass wide. Odjick trying to put it in front. Does. Bruins can't get it. Here's Bure. A shot down on his face. Casey blocked that one. It is kept in again. Bure gets it. Shot wide. As Bure's getting his chances, and Reed clears it out. Now they go back and forth, trading opportunities, and the goaltender's solid. Here's Shaw trying to come back over the line, but the Bruins are offside. 6:40 left. Third period, 2-2.
Yeah, but Pavel Bure knew exactly where John Casey was, Derek. I got to believe he would have gone upstairs with this.
Oh, this is just a turnaround. He's just trying to get it in front of the net somewhere, David. He's off balance. Really nothing tricky about it, just hoping for the breaks. He's got Pavel Bure in that position many times. He's just turned around and things have worked out for him. Tried it again. That's a nice poke check by Kirk McLean.
8 shots to 7 for Boston in the third period. Face-off outside the Vancouver line. 6:40 left, third period. 2-2 the score. And the coaches have been matching the big lines against each other, which creates a lot of excitement. No checking line against the big line. Is running against Oates, and it's off for Courtnall. Courtnall shot, a save. Casey right pad. Bork around the boards for Oates. Oates starts it out. Oates away for Wesley. It's up for Neely. Can't get it. Bounces back. Bork now in the Boston zone with Linden after him. It's away to Oates. Oates trying to hit Neely on the move. Block. Junot lost his stick. Courtnall gets it over the line. Looks for a trailer. Gets it to Ronning. Ronning slipping, sliding, wheeling, dealing. Still holding it. And passes blocked. Goes deep. Wesley there. And it's Courtnall with it in front. Shot by Linden. Missed the net. Good position for Linden. Back now. Drive by Dirk. Save. Casey hangs on. Penalty coming up on Boston. 5:52 left in the third period. Boston 2, Vancouver 2. Back in a moment on NESN.
Courtnall, Watch this, Cliff Ronning. He is something to behold. He quicks, he stops, he wheels, he deals, he turns, he holds the puck real well. At his height, he can turn quicker than a man. Like you play against Ronning, against somebody 6'5", he's going to turn him inside out.
Yeah.
And he does it many, many nights. So the small man still has a place in this game.
Donato is out. The Bruins shorthanded. The face-off. Oates trying to win it. It's on the boards. Oates able to clear it out. Bure plays a point position. And now Reed chases running back. Boston shorthanded. The Bruins are 1 for 7 in power plays. This is the third of the game for Vancouver. They're 0 for 2. 2-2 the score. 5:30 left, third period. Lume in the center ice. Driven in, bounces for Linden. The shot blocked wide off the glove of Casey. Boy, that puck bounced for Linden. Great play by Casey. Blocked that pass rolling in, and he gave it to Bork, and Bork could clear. 1:20 left on the power play. This could be icy. It is. Lume hit nobody. And the face-off in the Vancouver zone.
Trevor Linden might have been counseled there. He had to do over again, take a little more time. He tried to unload a cannon, drifted it high and wide.
He has really become a leader on this club. He had the C a year ago, but he really has matured to the point, Derek, where he really knows how to lead this group.
Here's where he loads up. There's John Casey coming out of the net. He just fired it high and wide.
And the face-off coming up in the Vancouver zone. 1:17 left on the power play. 5:08 left, third period. 2-2 the score. Smolinski and Hines with Shaw and Wesley, the penalty killers for Boston. Craven is out there with Odjick. Probably will set up in front. And Kisa also. Bure plays a point position. Bure back. Kisa over the line. Checked by Shaw. Able to move it in deep. Hit by Wesley. Puck goes behind the net. Wheeling in the corner. It's back to Bure at the point. Screen shot wide. With Kisa right there trying to get a handle to it, but the Bruins break it out. Smolinski able to clear it. 40 seconds left. Hines chasing the play. In deep. Winding up is Slager. He has a goal. Odjick starts it out. Odjick broken up by Don Sweeney. Can't move in. Try to stick handle in. Slager will try it by flipping in. Casey leaves it for Bork. Bork trying to clear it. Can't do it. Kept in by Slager. Shot and a screen blocked. Bruins try to break it out for a chance. Reed can't go with it. But the follow-up, Sweeney. Sweeney is hit. Oh, what a hit by Diddick. And Reed pokes it in deep. 10 seconds left as the Bruins keep the puck in the Vancouver zone. Reed digging for it. Slager starting out. Bruins set to come out. Great penalty killing there by Boston. And what a hit. And Don Sweeney by Diddick. So it's 2-2. 3:45 left. Wesley a shot deflected wide of McLean. Shots are 34-23. Excellent penalty killing by the Bruins. Long lead for Odjick. Maybe icing. It is. 3:27 left regulation.
Boy, Glenn Wesley has been a physical presence tonight. In fact, progressively all season long, Derek. He has really asserted himself.
Really has picked up carrying the puck and taking the bodies, hitting solidly for about 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Takes Case out, gets him right out of the question, and then he goes back and makes the poke check behind the net. What he's doing is he's not just doing the initial job. He's doing the second, third job. He's playing off the puck well. He's doing what the defensemen are supposed to do. Take the body, move, bang, and then move the puck. And move it quickly, briskly. If you can't move it, he carries it. That's what the Bruins want him doing.
Oates wins it. Stanton. Screen shot blocked. And cleared out. Back for Stanton. After him. Checking the play is Antoski. Bruins break it. Juno up the middle. Lets it go! And it's just a little wide. Maybe McLean got a piece of it. And it came off the backboards into the back of the net, so the faceoff is called outside the line. He did not touch it.
Well, what the players are complaining about is that it was not on the back of the net entirely. It was just leaning partially on the net. The Canuck player came around and picked it up kind of rather cleanly. Here's the slap. Goes wide behind the net. Drops down and starts to slide away. Just watch, and then the player comes and picks it up cleanly. Very quick on that whistle. They usually let you kind of bang it around a little bit.
3:05 left, third period, 2-2 the score. You know, 3 shots in the second period, had none in the first. This one by Bork is wide. You know, trying to play it off the boards and move in against Lume. His pass is stopped, and the breakout by Hunter. Hunter, and move it up the middle. Into the corner of Neely there. Gets it away to Oates. Oates trying to come out. Merzen stops it and whacks it back in. Hunter out there. Eisenhut. Eisenhut has a goal. Slager a goal. Hughes and Neely. Bruins break. Good play by Neely. A lead in deep. Merzen going for it. Able to get possession. Clear it around for Lume. Lume clears it out. Courtnall is offside. Icing is the call. No options for Courtnall. Little jamming, the discussion over the Boston bench.
The boys getting a little miserable over there. Vancouver, they're short-tempered, long road trip.
Hey, third game in 4 nights. They're in the middle of a trip. They've been away from home. Beds probably are uncomfortable.
Vancouver 9 shots, Boston 8 in the third period. 2:21 left in regulation. 2-2 the score. And Vancouver has yet to play a tie game this year. Smolinski gets it to Leach. Leach has had 5 shots. Works it in front. It hopped over the stick of Donato, who took an elbow for his efforts in front of that Vancouver net. Donato back at center ice, able to wheel it in the zone. McLean trying to play it away. Donato blocks it. Diddick there. Smolinski trying to get it. It's up for Linden. Linden, the clear out, stopped by Bork and fed back in. The Bruins have to clear the zone. Diddick now. 1:50 left. Third period. 2-2 the score. Quebec beat New Jersey 3-2. The puck goes to center ice. Bork going to knock it back. Stopped by Babbage. Linden flipped in the Boston end. Bork winding up. Brent Hughes tied up this game. Third period. Vancouver had protected a first period 2-1 lead. And McLean was the big protector. Shaw with it now. Neither team able to get anything going. Wesley flips it in. Back for it, Slager. Checked by Oates, by Neely. And it's iced by Vancouver. Back for it, Wesley.
It's a big opportunity for Boston with this face-off in the Vancouver end. It's really what Boston was hoping for. You can do so much more off a draw than you can by carrying it in over the line, especially when all of the Vancouver Canucks are back and in good position. But if you win the draw cleanly, a lot of good things can happen.
Well, Brian Sutter has Oates, Neely, as you know, Bork and Wesley. A minute left.
I would say that's pretty well what you want out there. Wesley and Bork, 2 good shots on the point. Probably one of the best guys at keeping it in the league. And getting outside the blue line is Ray Bork.
Craven will take the faceoff.
Murray Craven, very good.
Wins it for Lume. Lume drills it out. Wesley flipped it back in, but Merzen has it. This could be icing. He just fired it down. It's icing. 45 seconds left.
You made mention of this the other night about Wesley backing up off over that blue line there and then just flipping it back in. The old days, that was never allowed. That would have been an intentional offside, and the faceoff would have been in the Bruins end of the building. It would have been nice to see something happen there where you've got a defenseman on the hook and you can't let him clear it that easily. Creates a lot of opportunities, but they're going to look at that rule change, see if they like it.
Craven, Linden, Object, Oates, and Craven on the draw. Back for Bruins. Flipped in front, loose. Trying to get it. Can't get a handle to it. Oates cut in front. And the puck is cleared away by Odjick. Driven back in by Bork. 30 seconds left. Regulation. Icing again. And Vancouver just drilling the puck out. 24 seconds left. But the Bruins have to win these faceoffs.
Well, they've lost 2.
They have trouble against Craven.
And they had one good chance coming out of the end zone. Adam Oates, he's also one of the best in the business. He's got to figure Craven out. What Craven is doing is just playing his stick very, very strong. He's using the strong stick, getting it down, and then fighting with it after. Oates trying to pick it.
Oates put it down. Kept in. Now Craven gets it. Craven away for Odjick. Odjick breaking for a shot and a save by Casey. A tester there. And the puck is out to center ice. Oates trying to break with it. Stopped by Diddick and flipped back in. Flipped into the stands. And the faceoff will be at center ice. So that about does it. 6 seconds left.
I tell you, that shot on John Casey was a big break for the Bruins. This is a rolling puck. Catches him off the shoulder. And a dip down him a little bit. That was close. You don't want to give up those chances late in the game. They did it once this year already to St. Louis. Scored with 7 seconds left.
Now we have the faceoff at center ice. Odjick flips it in. They'll go to overtime. Total shots in regulation, 34 for Boston and 24 for Vancouver. They had 10 in that period. The Bruins had 8. It is Boston 2, Vancouver 2. And we'll have sudden death overtime on Nesson in a moment.
Killing right along, very sloppy clear by Dana Merson right here. Leach fires it out front, bounces around a little bit. Brent Hughes just sweeps it home. There's some saves that Kirk McLean made right here. Across the crease. Made the poke check there, did not let it get to Smolinski. McLean, one of the best in the business. Vancouver Canucks feel pretty good about McLean in the nets. He is obviously their pressure goalkeeper. The Bruins are 0-6. They have, looks like they have played for the tie this year. They have not. Vancouver's 1-2 and lost 2.
So that none of the 4 wound up in a tie. So Vancouver has yet to play a tie game. The Bruins have played 6 of them. And we're underway. Wesley with it. Pass up block. Cleared away. It's all the way to Casey. So Diddick's clear. Now it is taken around the boards by Shaw. Out for Gino from Neely. Over the line. Drops it back. Neely has to chase it. He is deeper. Trying to tap it in. He's checked on the play by Craven. We've seen a lot of Craven since the Bruins tied it up at 2-2. He replaced on a regular shift the rookie Mike Pica, understandably.
Well, what he's done is Murray Craven gives you double coverage for Cam Neely when Gino Odjick misses them. He's a big, strong boy, good defensive player. Now you also got.
Now you got Smolinski against the Ronning line. Leach is at right wing. Ronning snaps it in. Ray Bork hustles back and Linden after him. Trying to drive it out on the boards. Can't do it. Ronning keeps it in. A shot scores. Ronning the winner. Vancouver wins in overtime. They have yet to tie a game as Ronning wins to make it 3-2 for Vancouver with 4:23 left here in sudden death overtime. Well, Ronning has been a standout all night with his maneuvering. This one from fairly well out, say 40 feet.
It was a broken shot, really. Did not get good wood on it. You see, take a look at it right here. He turns to fluff it, and that's kind of gets deflected by a Bruin, I believe. Didn't have much on it. That wasn't an overpowering shot. It gets deflected on Casey, gets knocked down below his hand. See who touches it in front of the net.
And the final score in overtime, the winner by Cliff Ronning, 3-2 Vancouver. And we'll have the wrap-up on Nesson in a moment.
Well, the final score at Boston Garden tonight. In overtime, the Vancouver Canucks win it by a score of 3-2 over the Bruins. The Bruins now have scored 4 goals in their last 3 games. A tie tonight against Vancouver would have moved them into a tie for the Northeast Division lead. A win against the Canucks would have moved them into first place by themselves by a point over Pittsburgh, but the Bruins lose, so they stay in second place. And tonight's choice as the Fleet Player of the Game is Cliff Ronning, scoring the game-winning goal in overtime, 37 seconds in. He was the player who made a difference, a big difference in tonight's game. So for the Bruins, they are now 0-1-6 in overtime for the season, and the Vancouver Canucks, who have been into overtime 5 times, have yet to play one that went the full 5 minutes to a tie. They've won 3 and have lost 2. We go straight down to Boston Garden, get a wrap on this one from Fred Cusick and Derek Sanderson. All right, guys.
Thank you, Tom. And Cliff Ronning, #1 star. Not much of an argument. Forget the goal. He played well all night long.
He's always a concern. I love the kid. I think he's a great hockey player. He's not a big man, but he plays big. And I think that's what the Vancouver Canucks look for every night from him. He comes to play. It's an opportunity here on the turnaround. This gets deflected, in all fairness to Casey. There's not very much he can do. Once it gets touched, it gets knocked down below where his hand was. You can't go catch pucks on the way down.
And the Boston Bruins, a very good effort, but they're at a scoring slump.
Right, and it's a situation in the National Hockey League, in any league, really, when you play poorly for a couple, 3 games, as the Bruins have, they're going to get stung. You usually get stung in the first good effort back. But they've got it turned around now. It was a good, solid effort.
And they're still at home. They face Chicago in their next one. And Chicago, not a brilliant record, but the Bruins have to start scoring somehow.
Yes, they do. And it's been a situation all year long, really. The Bruins have not bended the twine on enough occasions. They haven't had any blowouts, really. They haven't comfortably won a game. It's always a struggle. You got to get depth, back to depth. The depth must score. You can't have your big line doing it every night, all night. You've got to have it coming from the second, third, and fourth lines. Brent Hughes, big goal tonight for the Bruins. Those are the types of goals you need.
And the final score in overtime, Vancouver 3-2. And here's Tom.
All right, Fred and Derek, thank you. The 4th win, only the 4th win, now in 43 tries at Boston Garden for the Vancouver Canucks. And the Bruins now 1 goal against Montreal, 1 against Buffalo, 2 against Vancouver in their last 3 games. Bruins instant replay on NESN tonight. Still to come, game highlights of this one. We'll have an update on all of the other games around the league as well. There are a total of 5 on the schedule. And of course, Amy Stone will be in with a check of all of the rest of our Thursday sports when Bruins instant replay continues.